Hi, Professor. Welcome to my 6-1 video blog, our last blog, and we had to speak a little bit about neoevolution. So, essentially, from what I understand, neoevolution is basically how cultures evolve. Um, it's like the study of how cultures evolve in similar ways when they have no contact with one another, different patterns. The evolution of societies is basically what it is. So, um, a technology that may be altering human evolution. I'd have to say one that's drastically uh, altering human evolution would be computers. Um, there are huge benefits from our use of computers. It allows us to do pretty much anything that you can think of in the world on Earth. It makes it easier. It makes everything that we do better. Um, anything that a human can do by hand, anything that we can like mathematics and physics and things that we can think up that have a simple solution in our head can be done by computers faster. Um, like I said, anything that done with our hands can be done by a machine faster, all controlled by a computer. And each year, each decade, everything becomes more and more and more and more advanced. Um, Only drawbacks I see about the use of general computers in everything that we do would be our um, the fact that we would rely on them too much. So like reliance, but I don't see any way around it. I see it as the only way for us to continue going forward is to continue using them in more and more and more things. Um, from medical to transportation to just going from planet to planet. Anything you think of, computers are the controllers that control everything. Um, Moral and ethical implications of this technology, I would have to say it gets really interesting when you start thinking of it in the medical spectrum. I watched a program yesterday at my friend's house, Ancient Aliens, and they were talking about nanobots, these computers that you can send into your body. That they're inventing this right now. That can kill diseases and repair organs and things like that. And they're even uh, doing testing with being able to literally take a copy of your brain and put it into digital form in a computer. So essentially making a copy of your brain, all your memories, everything that you've learned. Um, so you're uploading your conscious to a computer. So you could live for forever technically as a digital version of yourself. Um, Things like that are very sketchy in the ethics area, especially if you're like people who are very religious and things like that. Um, uh, you know, people who when we have technologies, people who cheat death. The fact that we'll have technologies that prevent us from dying. It's a possibility that we could come up with things to where we could live forever. That really messes up what a lot of religious people think, and you know, um, as far as their heavens and all that sort of deal. So that's very sketchy when you start thinking about that. And on a moral aspect, when you talk about genes and stuff like that, start altering genes to make better humans, better evolved humans. That's also sketchy with what religious people think, because you're altering what God you know has made, and all this sort of thing. So um, there's a lot of sketchy different things, so fine lines you have to think about. But I personally think that all of it is necessary. It's a necessity that we have to continue with this to keep evolving, to keep advancing the human race. Um, I think we certainly should continue it. I think this is the future of us, and I think all of this is going to be in motion. I think when I'm an old man, all of this will be real. A lot of this stuff will be real, and I'll be thinking like, "Wow, I remember talking about this in my classes in college when I was a kid." You know, it's amazing every year that the technologies that people never would have even thought of are becoming reality every year. When I was a kid, I had a Walkman, I had a cassette player, let let alone a CD player. CD players were like, you know, barely even available. And now we're talking about nanobots. And I'm only 25 years old, so that's pretty amazing to me. Um, anyway, that's my video blog on Neo Evolution. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.